All right, so hopefully we can get some people in now. I know I was on a little bit earlier and I deleted that video. Looking at a text message here. Let me turn this around a little bit. Waiting for some more people to check in right now. Yo, 21 DJ Red, the real DJ Red with 2 D's. Shout out to everybody that followed me in my videos. Shout out to my new followers as well. I know there was a couple of people from that was following LX Star, DJ LX Star Toxic Entertainment, Saturday night, and who's King Tim the Third? What's up? And hang on, I'm trying to see who this is. Is it Damon or Darian? Darren. Okay. There we go. 2 time for y'all, man. What's the weather like where y'all at, man? Cause you see, I'm in short sleeve right now. I got on some jean shorts. We don't have we don't have seasons down here. It's like this majority of the time. Everywhere else is snowing and whatnot, and that's how it is down here. What y'all up to? What y'all into right now? Darren said it's cold. I'm gonna show you. For those of y'all that was tuned in to LX Star Saturday night. Well, first let me tell you, I just got through working on these commercials real quick. I was doing some commercials for some events coming up. Oh, raining earlier, clear now. I was doing some commercials. Actually, I just cut 2 commercials for the same event. I just sent them back to my clients. It's 2 ladies for a nonprofit organization. They're giving back to their alma mater, Florida Memorial University. It's a HBCU. They got the homecoming coming up next month, 2nd week of February. And majority of the stuff is going on from February 8th through the 11th. So I have one of the parties there. And for those of y'all that follow me on my radio show, I had about this much Ciroc left a little while ago. I just killed it just now. I did that so I can feel comfortable with doing these commercials. I know some of y'all that see me post a video. How many of y'all usually get nervous before events? I get nervous before everything. Here's the reason why. And someone really explained it to me and broke it down to me. And it was one of my clients. Actually, not even one of my clients. One of my, I guess you could say co-worker. How do I like the Alto Stealth? Hang on, I'm going to come to that. The reason why I get nervous before events is because I want more from my clients than other people would have to offer. I want to make sure that it's perfect. If I don't feel that it's perfect, then I feel like I failed on it. As far as the Alto Stealth, man, he's still drinking what? The Paul right now. Oh, man. All right, let me grab the Alto Stealth real quick. Funny that you brought that up. And I got the Alto Stealth here in this bag here. The Alto Stealth. The Alto Stealth works very, very good for me. That's one receiver. That's the second receiver. It works very, very good. A lot of people underestimate it. Oh, it's not good. There's delays on it. This is the transmitter. Let me put that all back up. And for those of you that follow me, I did a full video on this a couple months ago or whatever. But this is the transmitter for it. You got the 2 antennas on it. The Alto Stealth, yeah, King Tim, it is very, very good for wedding. The last wedding that I used it for, it saved me a whole bunch of hassle. Here's the reason why. On the cocktail hour, I usually just set up an iPod with a speaker there. On this particular wedding, I was able to run this over 200 feet without no breakups, without no delays or anything like that. And what I did was, there was another guy that that was commenting on it or whatever, how would I hook this up? I'm normally play off of a DJ SX2 or the SZ. And normally I would run this on the booth out, so that way there's a separate control on this. If I'm running it all in the same room and it's a large room or whatever, who else just checked in? I see 3 on here now. If I'm running this in a large room, then I'm probably putting it in speakers far in the back or something, and I don't have to have those as loud. Okay, I see 4. Y'all make sure y'all like. I want everybody to like. If y'all did it for LX Star, y'all could do it for me too. Who is that? Brian Birds. B, what's going on? What's going on? Texas in the building. I see up north in the building as well. Somebody said it was cold and raining. But going back on this here real quick, it works real good. I run it on my booth out, whether I'm running the SX2, which I have right here, or the SZ, which I played off of last weekend. Not last weekend, the weekend before. And it works fine. I've used it for almost up to, I would say almost 250 feet. They rated at 200 feet. I've used it up to almost 250 feet so far. You just got to find the right channels when you get into it. Make sure that you, the only thing that I wish that they had was a scanner for this one. I think the Stealth ALTO Pro has a scanner on there to scan the channels. And what I mean by scanning the channels, I also have, I'm reading a text message and I'm reading y'all stuff at the same time. Hang on. I'm trying to go back to y'all comments real quick. All right, I'm missing the comments right now. Okay, there we go. Brian, what's up? Vibe City, what's going on? What's going on? We talking. I'm just doing a quick video, real quick. The Alto Stealth. Someone asked about the Alto Stealth. It works real good. Again, I've used it up to a little bit over 200 feet. The only thing that I wish that it had, which I believe the Alto Stealth Pro has, is a scanner so I can scan which channel is the best, like how my Sennheiser cordless or wireless microphone is. I can scan to see which channel is the best, and then bam, sync the microphone to the head unit and go from there. I wish that that one there did that, but I believe the Alto Pro does it. Once again, I just got through. Damn, I killed the bottle. Anyway, this is a recap from Saturday night, man. I don't know who all was in here. I think Brian was in here Saturday. Tim was in here Saturday on LX Star page, live feed or whatever. I killed almost half the bottle. Let me see. I killed almost half the bottle. I'm going to respond back to the text message in a little bit. And then I just came in just now, and I was feeling real nervous about doing this commercial for one of my clients, one of my longtime clients. And yes, even after 20-something years of DJing and still doing commercials, voiceovers, and stuff like that, I still get nervous before doing stuff. The reason is because I want what's best for my client. I want the top for my client. I want me at 100% at my client. And if I got to get the nervousness out, every now and then I got to get a shot, then hey, that is it. So I'm done with this bottle for now. I'm going to toss this in the trash. I'll get me something to drink. I don't know. I might try that Paul on Thursday. I got to come back on here on Thursday for my radio show, caravibes.com, CARIVIBEZ.com. I'll try to put the link in the description. I'm usually on Caravibes from 8 to 11. 8 to 11 every Thursday. This Thursday I'm going a little bit more. I was doing more Caribbean stuff, but now I'm venturing out and getting back into the whole thing, what I was normally doing before. Being that one of the DJs last night really started playing some different stuff, Aaliyah, some Jay-Z stuff, Art of Noise, Moments in Love, stuff like that there. So I still get nervous, hands shake. Yeah. I'm not to the point where the hands are shaking, but yeah, I do get nervous. I've been doing this. Next year, my brother just reminded me, next year is going to make 30 years that my brother and I have been DJing together. But we very rarely end up at the same location or DJing at the same event at the same time. But we've been doing it together for 30 years. We started 30 years ago. Come next year, so we might be doing a real big party for that. In fact, no, we are going to be doing a big party for that. But yeah, I do get nervous for events, and it was a proven fact. I think it was back in December. I did a wedding, and I tried to get something to drink to calm my nerves, and I was just all over the place. And this was one of those venues where they do not serve the vendors alcohol. Thank you. This is one of those venues where they do not serve drinks to the vendors, and I'm like, nah, I really need me a drink. Luckily, there was someone else that I knew there, and I texted him, hey, bro, get me a drink, please. I need 2 vodkas with cranberry or something. He got me a drink, and everything went. I popped off on that one after that. Nervousness was really, really bad for me. True that red keeps on the great. Thank you, Brian. I for me, I just want my clients to have the best of me on that one, and I just like to give my clients, a whole full 100. If I'm not 100 with you, I don't want to get into it. That's just me. If I'm not 100 with you, I don't want to get into it. And this is my passion. This is my love. This is what I've been doing. Prior to me DJing and doing live sound, I was in a band. I've played keyboards. I've played drums. I fooled around with the bass. I started engineering. That's 4 things right there. And after high school, everyone went their different ways. And right now, one of our lead singers, she's over in Okinawa. She's part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She's also a teacher there on the military base. One of our other singers, she's in Atlanta. All of the guys, our drummer, our original drummer, the keyboard player, the guy who taught me how to play keyboard and play by ear, one of the other guys who played drums also, everybody is still down here in Miami. All of the girls, one of the other singers, I don't know where she's at, but I know she's locally. I'm not sure if she's working with the school board or something right now. But all of the guys, we still meet up every now and then. Between me and my brother, we look the youngest of the crew because of the bald head. Because if I was to grow my hair, y'all would see some salt and pepper here or whatever. I'm not going to grow it out. I keep a clean face. I keep a mustache every now and then. I was going to the goatee. I stopped doing that because it started getting grays in there. But out of everyone that I went to school with me and these guys, I probably look the youngest right now. But I mean, other than that, hey, going back on this here, this is worth having. I believe I paid $3 or $3.50 for it or something. I don't remember, but this is worth having. The amount of time that you save from rolling up or trying to tape down chords and stuff like that. Oh, you just bought one. Okay, cool. How's it working out for you? How's it working out for you? Because I know with this one here, this thing here is the truth. This is the truth. My brother got one, and I kept using his, and after a while, I had to get my own on that one. So that's where I'm at right now. How's it working out for you, Brian? Let me put this up real quick. I don't know. I'm showing up 0 on here as far as I haven't gotten it yet, but want to know how it works. Okay, so how it works. Let me pull it back out. It's easier for me to show you than to explain it to you. So I'm gonna pull out one receiver and the transmitter. How it works, basically. Hang on, let me ask you. What are you playing off of? Are you playing off of a controller? Are you playing off of a mixer with CDJs, turntables, or with a mixer, or what? That way I can explain to you how to hook it up and make things a little bit easier for you once you get it. How are you using it? Because right now I'm using it with a DDJ SX2 or mixer with decks. Do you have a booth out on there? Because I'm using mine with a DDJ SX2. If I'm playing turntables or the SZ, I got booth out on all of them. Okay, so no booth out. Okay. If you're not using booth out, I have SX2. Okay. That's fine. That's good. If you're using the SX2 and you're not using a monitor for where you're playing at, you can use what is this? Quarter outputs to quarter inputs or XLR inputs on here. You can use it from the booth out of your SX, which I have here also. I have the SX2 going into the inputs on here, which is a quarter XLR input. Okay, you can run it from there. Like I said, either quarter to quarter or quarter to XLR inputs on here. You can just sit it up right next to your laptop. You have the power adapter that comes with it, and you can control the volume for this from your booth out on your controller. There's also two knobs on here, two separate gain knobs on there that you can control each one of the transmitters, each receivers. This is the transmitter, this is the receiver. So you're transmitting signal from here to receiving it here. And once you do that, once you plug up this, and it comes with the small power adapter. I don't know if you can see it, but right there where my finger is at, there's a small power adapter that goes in there. It usually runs 12 volts, 500 milliamp, just a regular power adapter. Same power adapter that runs this also. You will put this on the speakers that you're remotely broadcasting to, and make sure once you turn it on, you'll see the channel on here. I believe it goes 1 through 16 or 1 through 14. I don't remember. It's either 1 through 16 or 1 through 14. Once you set it up on there, you want to set up the same channel on this one. Once you do that, you can plug up XLR out that you can see right there. You go XLR out into the speaker that you're going to put this by. Now on my speakers, you probably can't see it on here. Well, yeah, you can't see it now. Right here, I got Velcro. Okay, I put Velcro on two speakers that I always use for remote. So that way, bam, this goes right up on the back of the speaker. Or I can put it on the top of the speaker and just put the antenna facing up. As long as the speaker is not playing a heavy bass frequency like my ZLXs, they're all plastic. The Live X's that my brother got, they're wood, so they don't fluctuate that much. But I put this right on top sometimes, and I've gotten quite a good range on it. Once you do that, you can adjust the volume by these two knobs here. Once you adjust those two, you can adjust your volume that's going to control the rest of it from the booth out of your SX or booth out on your mixer. The SX2, like I said, it's an easy setup on that. You can control the both of the volumes on that then. Normally, I like setting it up with that and using the booth out. And then, let's say if the party really gets crunk, then I might turn it up a little bit for the two other speakers in the back. So that way I'm not drowning, during dinner or whatever, I'm not drowning out people that's talking, having dinner or whatever. The dance floor area, that's always going to be the live spot. If the party is that live that it's all the way around the room, I might turn it up on the booth out a little bit more for the speakers in the back, but I won't overdo it. I don't want the speakers in the back playing the same volume as the ones in the front. But other than that, this thing here works. It saves you a whole bunch of time from running XLR cables alongside of the wall. You got to worry about taping it down after, especially if it's going through a doorway. I've used it from, I think the last time that I used it, I was inside for a wedding reception, and the cocktail hour was outside. So inside, I just turned down my master from my SX2 and just had the booth up a little bit on the speaker that was playing outside for the cocktail hour, and ran from there. When the time came, grabbed the mic. Okay, now we're asking for everyone to please come on the inside for the reception. Da 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 da. As I do that, I can turn down my booth and start bringing up my master for inside where the reception is at. I got control over all of the speakers right there. So I'm open for questions for anything, whether it be this or anything else. I'm open for questions right now while I'm still here. And I'm waiting on a text message in reference to this commercial that I just cut. And y'all please make sure y'all like and whatnot. Let me put this back up in this bag here. It don't come with a bag also. So you might want to get some type of bag to put it in. I got this bag from Carnival Cruise Lines. I did something for the corporate office, and this was perfect for it. So I got the two receivers, the transmitter in there. In the other pocket, it also comes with 2 short XLRs. They're maybe about 1.5 to 2 feet. That's for you to plug up from the receiver to the speakers. And then in the other pocket, you have 3 of these. Wow. Oh, Donald Demerit. God dang. Donnie, come on. You see the back wall right now. You know where I'm at. It comes with 3 of these. These are the power adapters for it. Donnie, I'm at the warehouse. I'm right behind your door, actually. So, I put them in that bag and it works. Yes, the bottle fell, but it didn't break. The strap from the bag grabbed the top of the Ciroc bottle. It said, "Okay, cool." Don, man, you got to start coming up here a little. Well, I know because of work you don't get out that much, but got to start coming up here a little bit more. Thursday, I'll be back up here Thursday, doing a radio show. But I'll be back up here. I usually come up here early to set up things, set up my backdrop and everything else. So Don, you can come through. Just for y'all that don't know Don, I've known Demerit for I'm going to say go back to late 90s, probably before that. That dude was there when some of my equipment got stolen and whatnot, and to this day we still cool. Abuse alcohol. No, I ain't abusing it. I ain't abusing it. I had the bottle sitting right up here next to my controller, which I normally don't have. It's usually on the shelf next to, right next to me. And I grabbed the strap grabbed the case to put back up the ALTO Stealth, and the strap hit it and went from there. No, just drinking it. Nope, there's nothing in there. The thing that it would have been abuse. Why am I sweating? Hell, it's hot. We're in Florida. I'm in the warehouse. I don't have the fan plugged up because the fan is right here. I was just doing a commercial and I didn't want the fan running background noise or AC or anything running background noise while I'm doing this. I ain't sweating because of the alcohol. I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating at all. King Tim laughing at me. No, I'm not sweating at all. I got a bald head. If I was sweating, y'all would see it right on the top of my head. I don't have the alfalfa hair like LX Star. I don't grow hair. Let's see, can you say hen? Not today because I'm on white right now. I don't have hair, so no, I don't have the hair like LX Star. And for those of y'all that heard it the other night, yeah, me and LX Star working on some big things right now. We're working on some big things. And mind you, me and his brother haven't met yet, but the vibe is just good. Hang on, I just missed that comment. Oh, yeah, you too? Yeah, I got to stay with the bald head. I got to stay with the bald head. Whether it be a razor or I got the Norelco shaver or whatever, I just keep rubbing it across my head almost every other day and my face and whatnot. The only facial hair that I keep is my mustache. Part of that is from when I used to work at my other job. Yeah, told it. Yeah, part of it from one of my other jobs. They did not want you to have facial hair. Don't know why. Didn't really get into it, but whatever. And that was it from there. But hey, Don, if you're not working on Thursday, man, swing through on Thursday. I need to put the cabinets up with the generator with you. In fact, yeah, you could do that. Generator, what generator you got? I got my generator. What generator you got? And speaking of cabinets, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me flip this around real quick. Where are we? Y'all probably can't see it too much, but this right here is one cabinet, which is like 40, it's almost like 40 something inches wide and almost 40 inches tall. It is a double 18-inch Canadian cabinet. It's a picture, for those of you that really know speakers and old school stuff or whatever, it's almost like a double 18-inch scoop. It's almost like a double 18-inch scoop that's cut a little bit short. It's not as tall and there's no scoop on there. There's a little bend in the back of it and that's it. But I got 2 of those. I was thinking about getting 4, but I doubt that I do that. I might go back in a different route. Reason being because I like being independent. And you got 8 Canadian. Singles or doubles? Because I might be looking at getting rid of these doubles. I was looking at getting some more of my EV-ETXs. Being that they played almost the same way. I use 4 EV-ETX, oh, doubles, nah. Oh, man. Anyway, I was using 4 ETX 18-inch subs 2 weeks ago for my brother's wife party. And I've gotten compliments from people who normally don't like EVs, that only use QSCs, and he's a everything is all QSC for him. Me personally, I go after what sounds good. But he made some comments to some other people and the word got back to me and like, hey man, those EV-ETX wasn't no joke. Yeah, I know that. And that goes especially from, let me flip the camera around again. I'm going to show y'all another little trick. This is my SX2, the MacBook right there. How many of y'all know about this right here? The DBX Go Rack. Now, yeah, I had Behringers. I had Behringer amps and I got rid of them. That's another story. Brian, you got one. So Brian, you know how this works. But this right here, if you're playing off of powered speakers, I believe every person that's playing off of power speakers should have one. And let me flip the camera back around. That there is like a little secret weapon. I've had a lot of people that had QSC K12s. Let's see, you were just going to ask about the drive rack. Okay. I've had a lot of people that had the guy a couple doors down from me have QSC K12s and swears by them. I'm not going to knock them. QSC sounds good. Hell, I'm running QSCs on my big system. I went back to the old QSCs at that. But he bought up QSC K12s. I didn't go with the QSC K12s for one reason. If they were putting out 1,000 watts and my ZLXs were putting out 1,000 watts, they're both reputable companies. Why would I want to spend twice as much money for the same thing? Both of them were 12s. K12s versus the EVZLX 12. Why would I spend more money, almost twice as much money on that? He spent almost 800 for one. I spent maybe 4 something for one. Plus I have a DSP that I can change it. So when I'm using these ZLXs for stage monitors for bands, I can change the settings on them. I can change the EQ on them. Don't have to worry about it versus the K12s didn't have it. I'm not knocking the K12s. I look for quality. So that was that on that part. With the DBX Go Rack, you have 16 presets for EQs. So for those of you that have MacBooks or iPods, iPhones, I believe even have presets on the music when you're playing music on there. You have 16 presets on there. If you want a little bit more highs, you can adjust that. If you want a little bit more mids, you can adjust that. If you want a little bit more bass, you can adjust that. That's one part of it. The other part of it is the subharmonic synthesizer or subharmonic synth. For older songs that did not record with a lot of bass back in the days, I'm going back to, let's say, early 80s, 70s. Trying to think of a song that could probably do that. Anyway, I'm not going to think of it right now. You can add a little bit more bass to it without distortion on it. For those of you that, I don't know if any of you that had, well, I know Donald knows about it, the epicenter that goes into the car. If you're playing a song and you want to really run some bass through it and drop it down a couple of octaves, that's what the sub sync does on there. It also has a built-in compressor. I keep the compressor on there. I run the compressor all the time, even though I'm usually the one that's playing off of the SX. I run a compressor on there all the time. It also has the anti-feedback. The anti-feedback is probably the only thing that I don't use on there because of the fact that the anti-feedback, you would have to have a microphone plugged up in it directly. That's the time that I noticed that it does work. It works, but not if you're running a controller through it. Right now I'm running my controller through it, running through it to my whole system for the tops and the subs. Even when I'm playing a big system, I still have it running on there. Sometimes I might use it on defeat or default or whatever if I'm using a big system, because of the big system also has a DBX drive rack. This one is a Go rack, and the big system is the drive rack, which is already set for compression, EQ. The subharmonic synth I don't use on that one, usually because it's live band or if I'm doing a big event and I want everything coming out natural. It has the two EQs on a 31 band EQ and a parametric EQ as well, which I also get into a lot when I'm doing live sound. But it's a real good product to have. It's right now DBX discontinued it because of the fact that I believe they feared that a lot of people was going to get the Go rack versus getting a drive rack. I did have one of the other guys that I know that just bought one. I bought mine for $30 from Sam Ash. My brother bought them 2 at a time. We bought 2 of them, $30 at the time. He ended up buying another one to put into the Denon console. I believe it was a Denon 6000 or whatever it is that he got over there. He put another one in there. There's another one in the SZ. Then you got one here in the SX2. So all of our controllers have one in there. The only thing is, they discontinued them. So now if you're looking for them, you're going to spend more than the $30 for them. You're going to spend anywhere from $80 to $150 for that one. So I mean, we got them when they were worth it. So I don't want to talk all night. Y'all can ask me questions. I'd rather answer questions right now. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, Brian said it's good stuff. I love it. I love it right now. I got it for that price. See, you were smart. You got it when they had them. Right now, like I said, they discontinued them. So if you want to look, you can probably check. One of the other guys that I know bought one from Amazon. I think he paid, I think it was $100 or $120 for them. But if you're running a powered system, is worth having, especially if you already know what you're doing with the power system. It does enhance the system. I have tried playing without it, and the sound is like night and day. It's a big difference, especially if you're playing the subs. Especially if you're playing the subs, because you can add more bass to it. If you want to, you can run that just to your subs alone. Me personally, with the EV system that I got DSP screen on the ZLXs as well as the ETX subs. I can adjust everything that I want to adjust from the subs and just leave it from there and run it from out of the Go Rack, and it runs fine. Oh, this Thursday I'm going to try, and I stressed the part on try. I'm going to try to run YouTube Live and Cara Vibes at the same time. Believe it or not, when I run my radio show, like Brian know, King Tim know, and Donald know, when I run my radio shows, I'm using the hotspot from my phone, the same phone that y'all looking at right now. And my phone has been modified to run a wide band on there. There's been times that I've run more stuff off of my phone than I do at the cable or internet at my house. So I'm going to try to run YouTube Live and Cara Vibes Live at the same time on Thursday. I'm trying to do some different things. I'm switching up on the music a little bit, not going so much of the Caribbean stuff so much, but I'm trying to balance everything out. So you will hear a lot of hip-hop, old school hip-hop at that. In fact, let me see something here. Do I still have this on? I'm gonna probably try to fool around with some real old hip-hop from back in the days, especially from up north. Oh, master not up. Up north stuff like this here. Lynn Collins, Stink. I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want them messing with me about taking it off. But y'all can hear that? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear that. I don't know if it's coming through clear or not. But fooling around with some real old school hip hop, and go from there. And I wanna rock right now. I'm just fooling around with it. I'm trying to get warmed up or get ready for Florida Memorial University homecoming. I might try to go live on YouTube with some of those events. If not, I'll record some of them. Oh yeah, King Tim likes it. Okay, cool. I might try to go live with some of those events. If I don't go live, I will record them and I'll put them up later on. I don't know how much of that is going to work, because I've had some videos where the audio was taken off of YouTube, and I've even gotten blocked from Facebook. I do have another Facebook page that I was working on again. I know y'all remember this. I get money I got. I don't want to play too much. I'm not giving too much away, but yeah, I am really taking it back on some of these other stuff. Let me see. So you need to throw that jam. Wait. You need to throw that jam. Wanna rock right? Man, Brian. Thursday. Matter of fact, Thursday. I was still fooling around with the phone. I even was trying out some other stuff with another phone. Basically, I'm trying to. For those of y'all that know about rooting the phones and stuff, I haven't rooted this phone yet because I have no need to. It's an unlocked phone, but with my carrier, I'm able to do a lot of stuff. Hit that. Wait. Hit that up, bro. That was Hang on, let me see if I go back to it. Top billing.
I get money, money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel.
That's what it is.
That's how it is. You can ask kids. I stole your girl while you were in prison. I get money.
I'm just giving y'all a taste of what's going on. Matter of fact, here go another one. Here go another one that Alex Starr was talking about the other night. Oh, I'm going through all of that. I'm going through all of that on Thursday. Yeah, I'm going through all of that. Boogie down. Yeah, there you go. Milk D. What's pushing me towards it is on, when was it? December 29th. I did a party. It was a 80s party, and for those of y'all that's up north, I got you, B. I got you. For those of y'all that's from up north, no, down here, well, in Miami, I think there's maybe only one area that might have basements. But up north, I was originally born in New York. Up north, a lot of the houses up there, especially like Queens and whatnot, have basements. So back in the days, we used to do basement parties, and like my uncle used to do, when I started following his footsteps rather, they would do parties in the basement from sundown to sun up, and that was the Jamaican parties. So with this particular party that I did on the 29th of last month, they said that they wanted to go back to all of that. The wife, she was from New York, and they were all dressed up in their 80s gear. I promise you, I promise my right hand, this lady looked exactly like Pep, Salt and Pepper, with the hair, the hat, the big earrings, the chain, the jacket, the pants, everything. There was a lot of people out there that had on the big gazelles with their Adidas. I played my ass off that night. The following night was supposed to have been a birthday party for one of my regular clients. He's from Trinidad. His wife is from Haiti. And what we end up doing, we end up going back to that old hip-hop stuff. And I mean, people were losing their mind. There was another DJ that was there. Shout out to DJ Rondu, which I'm going to start getting him on here as well. He's a turntablist as well. And he was like, bro, where the hell did you get all of this stuff from? Man, I have all type of artillery in my laptop. Then, that worked out fine. Now I'm getting prepared again. Florida Memorial University homecoming. Don, Flomo homecoming coming up. Who are on here right now? I just see my numbers went up. Florida Memorial University homecoming, that's where I started at with a lot of stuff. A lot of the alumni is 70% of my business right now. I started DJing back then in 1992, and I'm not doing anything at the school itself, but the alumni. A lot of them are educators, so I'm DJing at their schools. I'm doing their weddings, bridal showers, baby showers. I'm doing a whole nine, and these are the people that keep me busy. The commercial that I just cut, she said that she wants to take it back to the 80s. She don't want nothing new. She want all the 80s and 90s. So that's what I'm working on right there, and I'm the main part of it. So that's why I've been working. When I say I've been working, busting my behind off, getting certain music. She actually got 3 artists that's performing. The main one, which everybody should know the song "Shake What Your Mama Gave You," JT Money. He's gonna be there. I know him personally. Matter of fact.
What the lick read? It's the undeniable, the legendary JT Money, and guess what? I'm rocking out with DJ Red.
He did that for me. Not last year. I think it was the year before. I did chop it up because I was on another radio station before, so I chopped it up and made it work just for me. I'm very, very anxious to get this weekend, get that weekend going. Oh yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in on a lot of those songs there. Let me see. The original. When I say I'm going in on all of these. Let me see if I can find some other ones. And who kept me on my toes was DJ Livewire from out of Orlando, which that is Dougie Fresh DJ. I played with him 2 weeks ago for my sister-in-law's party, and I opened up. He got on afterward, and man, this dude took me back. I went and sat down, and I mean, he even had me doing stuff like this. Let me not stop. Y'all know what that is. What laptop would you recommend from Mac and Windows, preferably Windows? As far as the laptop, it's not so much of the name brand of the laptop, it's more of the operating system and the RAM. Right now, even though I'm using a Mac, it is a older Mac. It is a mid-2012 MacBook. There was another one of my DJs that was up here a little earlier. He bought one also, and he was saying, why don't I just buy a new Mac? The reason why I wouldn't buy a new Mac is because having the stuff that I do to my old Mac, you can't do it to a new Mac. As far as with the Windows stuff, hang on. We got somebody passing by here. I like to see who's passing by. Hang on a second. All right. One of the other guys that know me, he's a horn player, so he usually comes up here and practice. As far as Windows, Windows and running PC and stuff like that, it's not so much of the name. It's much more of what type of processor that you're using and what type of, or how much memory or RAM that you're running. If you're going to buy a Windows PC, get something preferably, with a i5 processor or higher. You got a 3, a 5, and a 7. Go with something with at least a i5 processor or i7, preferably i7. Being that they can handle running better programs, and especially, let's say, if you're running video or anything like that, it can handle and process the information much better. And also, before buying it, you can probably go onto this website called Crucial, with a C, and put in the information for that particular laptop and see if that, let's say if you're buying a laptop that only has 4 gig RAM, you can go on Crucial.com and see how much RAM can be added to that particular laptop. For example, I'm running Serato as well as running video. When I run my radio show, I can run a video as well. And I'm running 8 gig RAM, and I'm only using up maybe 50 to 60% of it. I am going to max it out later on at 16 gigs of RAM on there. So that's something that you might want to look at before purchasing the laptop. Even if you find a laptop that, let's say, just has 4 gigs or 2 gigs, but it could be maxed out at 8 or 16, then yeah, it would be worth getting it, as long as it has at least a i5 processor or i7 preferably, but no, I wouldn't go no less than an i5. If you go with the i5, I think, yeah, mine has an i5 on there. Even though it's a Mac, it runs good on there. I've had something with a dual core before. My first Mac was a dual core 15-inch. I believe it was an 09. I had it a couple of years ago, and it was okay. Would I be able to do video or the radio show on there now and run the Serato? no, you'll start seeing the Serato, the meters going around on it. It will start getting sketchy. It might even freeze up on you. Okay, my sister just messaged me saying that the video, I guess the video that I just sent her was mad hype. Actually, the commercial that y'all looking at, appreciate it. Windows 8. Yeah, you know what? Who was that? King Tim, stay at the Windows 8. Do not go to the Windows 10. What DJ program are you working with? Are you working with Serato or Virtual DJ? Because LX Star said that he was having problems with Windows 10 and he can't go back to the 8 right now. That's one of the other advantages of having a MacBook. Honestly, if you could find a used MacBook, I don't know what they might run in your area or whatever, but if you could find a used MacBook, I think you will probably be a little bit more satisfied with the MacBook than the PC. I'm not knocking the PC. I've read before that the PC was good at if you're doing gaming. If you're doing a lot of games and stuff like that, the PC was really, really good with that. If you're running more stuff than your music program, as well as doing video, if you're doing music videos or whatever, then you might want to go with a Mac because it's a little bit better running with a music program. But what are you using, Serato or Virtual? Because that would also make a difference as well as far as what program you're running. Let me fool around with this while I wait. And I know y'all remember this one. When I say that I'm running through a lot of music, yeah, I'm running through a lot of stuff. Y'all hang on a second. Yeah. Let's see here. Troy Allen, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, but if you're running Virtual DJ will be fine running off of Mac or PC. I'm not one of those DJs that's going to sit up here. Oh, you're running Virtual DJ. You should be running Serato or whatever. I've used Virtual DJ. I started out with I started out with another program called BPM, and then Donald Demerit, one of the guys that just commented on here a little while ago, he put me up on Virtual DJ. I got the Virtual DJ to the point that I started mastering it and was using it with the controller. After that, I started messing with Serato because most of the places where I would go into was already Serato ready, stuff like that. I'm not one of those guys that would sit up here, oh, you're playing Virtual DJ, you should be playing Serato because it's industry standard. No, it's all based on a preference. Hell, I've played off of Tractor. I've played off of that before. So there's 4 programs that I've tried. It's all a preference. Can I go back to Virtual DJ? I probably can, but I've gotten so far advanced with Serato DJ right now that I wouldn't go back. So I'm not the one to knock anyone. Recommend a Mac with an external drive for music or larger drive with internal. Okay. Good point on that. Good point on that. Here's the thing on that. I would say I agree with you. I agree with you on both parts, but I would take it a step further. I would go with a bigger internal. That's why I would not buy a new Mac versus an older one. Here's why. I'm pretty sure most of us can change our own tire if we had to. Loosen the lugs a little bit, jack it up, take the lugs off, take off the tire, put the new tire on, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. With the older Mac, same scenario. Flip the Mac over. Unscrew 4, 8, 9. I think it's 9, 10. I think it's 10 screws on the bottom on the Mac Pro. 10 screws on the bottom of that. Once you take those screws out, there's 3 long screws. You'll know exactly where those go because none of the other screws won't fit there. All the screws look the same size once you got them in the Mac. And once you take off that cover, there is 4 more screws that holds down the hard drive, and then there's a wire harness that plugs up to the hard drive. I've had an event before. Nestor Perez, another DJ from Orlando, Central Florida, locked in. Actually, Orlando, Kissimmee, Altamont Springs, big up yourself right now. Yeah, going back on the Mac, once you take that out, you can drop another hard drive in. I've had an issue before where I was at a party and one of my hard drives was not working right, and I plugged up my phone, was playing some music on there. Before that song was over with, I changed my hard drive in less than 5 minutes. And the customer was sitting there looking at me like, "You're really going to do this now? Bro, I want your party rocking. I need this other hard drive in there." I changed that hard drive in less than 5 minutes. Okay? With the Macs, it's very, very easy to work on. Again, I'm not knocking PCs, but it's a little bit faster to work on with the Macs. With my Mac right now, I have 2 hard drives in there, no external. 1 terabyte for a hybrid one, that is my regular one, and where the CD drive would be at, I took out that hard drive, put in what they call a CD caddy, or a hard drive caddy, and I dropped my other hard drive in there, which is another 1 terabyte, but it's a regular hard drive. It's not an HHD, it's not the hybrid. I got the hybrid one on here, which is part SSD and regular drive from there. Where sells older? Okay. Where sells older Mac? Which year? I'm looking to update from Windows 7. You can probably check. Actually, Facebook. There's some people that might be selling them on Facebook. You can check OfferUp, Let Go, Craigslist. You can check any one of those places there, and go from there. Pawn shop. All right, I got you. Pawn shops. Okay, yeah, pawn shops is also another place. You can get, I would say, MacBook Pro with the unibody, which is the metal ones. You can get those. I would say don't go older than a mid 2012. I think 2012 or 2013. Let me see what this was again. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Where is it? Oh, okay. It's mid 2012. So you can go back as far as the mid 2012. Here's the reason why I still say that you can go back that far versus spending all that money on a new one. If you buy up a new one right now, you cannot do no work to it. It's just like you, it's just like spending a whole bunch of money on a Dodge Challenger Demon versus the other Challenger. The other Challenger, you can add what you want to add to it and go from there. With the Demon, there's nothing else to do. You can't do anything else, and you're going to spend a whole lot of more money on it. Versus with this Mac here, and I've been told this by someone else that's in the DJ industry that travels around the country. I think his name was Armando. He was the one that started putting me up on there. Nah, he wouldn't buy a new Mac, because there's so much stuff that he can do with his older one versus a new one. Let me see, Nestor. I'm straight PC all day long since day one. No problem with that. Bypass the bond shop. Go to OfferUp.com. Well, yeah. Okay, there you go. Again, if you're running PC, if you want to spend the money and buy a new PC, make sure you're buying at least a i5 processor or newer. If you don't need was it Microsoft and all the other stuff there, you can find new laptops without that, and you can cut a whole lot of costs right there. I've seen a lot of people buy up those stuff or come to Donnie, you still got all them laptops in there, man. You still got all them. Matter of fact, I still got keys to your unit. I haven't been in there. I haven't been over there since the last time you sent me over there to get something from them. But I still got the keys, not with me, but I got them at home. I don't even keep them on me. Yeah, but if you're buying a PC, buy one with a i5 processor or i7. If you want to switch over to the Mac, I recommend that you don't spend you're going to spend, let me see, for a 13-inch Mac, you would spend anywhere between $1,300 to $1,500 for that one Mac for a 13-inch. So you can imagine how it would go for a 15-inch. You could spend anywhere from $1,500 to $1,700, and it all depends on which hard drive that you're using. Right now, the new Macs, they're only using SSDs in there, which you're going to pay for it. Versus, let's see, just go to i7 powered by Mac. Okay, yeah. Which you're going to spend all of that money on, versus you can buy your hard drives separately. I've bought, matter of fact, the hard drive that's in here now was an external, and I popped the external was actually cheaper than an internal. I popped open a case and took that hard drive from out of that external case, dropped it right in my Mac. For those of you that think that, oh well, you can't do it because that's you can't put something else inside of a Mac, that's bullshit. I got a Toshiba hard drive in there right now that I bought for an external hard drive, and it's a 1 terabyte hybrid hard drive, and I've been using it for the longest, haven't had no issues in it. The other hard drive that's in there as my backup one. What laptop do you have, Nestor? Oh, okay, that's for Nestor. Yeah, what laptop you got, Nestor? Nestor is another DJ from South Florida. He moved up to Central Florida right now. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Nestor came out '89. I know me and Nestor went to the same school. If I'm not mistaken, we came out the same year. And I just found out that somebody else that was at my brother's wife party, the photographer, he came out 2 years before me, but I don't remember him because my mind was on music. 89 all day. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. Class of 89. Yeah, we y'all can call us old all y'all want to. Old school all day. Let me close this up. What kind of laptop are you using, Nestor? HP Beats by Dre. Okay, cool. Let me see. And I just seen the video for this.
Yo, hey, check this out. Yo.
I know Donnie and Nestor should remember that. That was back in the days. Nestor should remember that because Pavilion DV7. Nestor should remember that because we used to go to what was that place? I know we went to Chicken Plus for lunch. Either the Chicken Plus, the Chinese place, the sub shop. There was Burger King, which none of us went to, and there was something else that was around us. Me and somebody else was having that conversation the other day. Let's see.
You got what I need, but you say he just a friend, and you say he just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Anyway, let me see what that is. Yeah, I'm. Trust me, Thursday, man. If y'all tune in, yes, the hamburger subs. Oh gosh. For those of y'all that don't know, we had a place that you would just, it was a little mom and pop store. We used to have the hamburger sub shop where you could just walk up to the window. You could have went inside, but we just walked up to the window, and it would give you three hamburger patties in the sub, melted cheese. You get everything that you want on there. I'm hungry. I need to go home. But Thursday, y'all make sure y'all check me out Thursday. If y'all can, hey Nesta, I'm just on my fat boy status right now, man. Anyway, Thursday, I'll be on. Oh gosh, a pound of fries from Chicken Plus. Yeah. I'm not gonna forget that. Thursday, caravibes.com. I'm actually going. My actual show starts at 8 o'clock, but I'm going to. DJ King Tim is back. The actual show starts at 8. I'm usually running from 8 to 11. I'm going to do it from 7 to 11. Come on, man. Y'all making me hungry. Jesus. I'm hungry. I need to go get me something to eat. Because we ain't... Donnie said it's called a burger dog. Nah, Donnie, you went to the West. Y'all ain't had nothing what we had. Y'all ain't had nothing what we had. Y'all didn't have no Chicken Plus and all of that. Matter of fact, did y'all even get to leave campus for lunch? We left campus. Did y'all leave campus? Because we had all type of variety of stuff. Hell, I used to go to Ace Music when Ace Music was open. If I didn't feel like eating lunch, and used to go inside there. But Thursday, hey, y'all gonna make me choke, man. Thursday, I'm going on at 7 o'clock Thursday. I'm gonna try to do broadcast live here on YouTube. I will make sure I have my audio set up right so that the audio is set up right on there. But if you want good audio and good video, you need to be on caravibes.com. CARIVIBEZ. I'm gonna try to remember to put the description in the link on the bottom. And once you go on there, you'll be able to get in the chat room. All right, Darren. Yeah, you'll be able to get in the chat room, especially for those of you that have a Gmail account or Facebook account. You can log in, or you could just log in as a guest. If you don't feel like sharing your information, we don't collect information. It's just easier that when you got a Facebook account, you can log in using your Facebook account. Your name will pop up on there. I know who you are. We'll have a chat room off to the right side, and you can use the emojis and stuff that we got there. That way I know who's in there. Other than that, if you don't log in, the only thing that I know is that, okay, somebody is logged in within the Orlando area, or somebody's logged in Canada or whatever. It won't show where, who exactly, but it'll just show up the area that they're in. So if y'all want to log in then, but we have Miracles on 15. Okay, you got one. You got one, Donnie. But we still had the Chinese place. Let's see, your red, you only got one, like, I don't know. Matter of fact, everybody that's on here right now, go on and hit the like button. Because I only see 2 likes on here right now. And there's been at least 10 people that passed through here. Okay, that's 3. I'm going to do like a pastor right now. Can I get another? Can I just get one more? Can I get another? Okay, thank you, Alan. Was that Troy Allen? Okay. Okay, I got 5. Okay. I'm going to start passing around the offering plate in a minute since y'all ain't paid y'all tithes yet. Can I get one more? Can I get another? Can I get just one more? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Thursday, man. Thursday is going to be on point. I'm working on some new stuff. I got a new artist. Actually, not a new artist, but I'm trying to introduce him to the radio fam and as well as my YouTube fam. Ooh. as far as my radio fam as well, there's a new reggae artist that he's been out for at least 2 going on 3 years right now. He's a reggae artist, but almost I would say just about every last one of his songs been on point. I don't know how many of you are from the Caribbean or from not from the parents or whatever, or not from the States and whatnot, but there's a lot of stuff that's going on around the world that a lot of people don't know about. For example, I got a lot of Haitian friends. Down here in South Florida, you get a wide variety of people. I got a lot of Haitian friends. I got a lot of Hispanic friends also. I know for sure that things are really bad in Haiti. Alto Stealth, how do I like it? I just talked about it a little while ago. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this particular one that I got a 9. Only reason why I won't give it a 10 is because of I can't scan the channels. But I believe the next one up from that, which is the Alto Stealth Pro, you can scan the channels to see what frequency works the best. Went off campus. That was when gas. Oh gosh. Yeah, Donnie, you just told your age, boy, because I remember when gas was 99 cents too. I'm still on food because I'm on. I'm hungry. New Jersey in the building via Jamaica. Oh, okay. Born in New York. Family from Jamaica. So big up Jersey as well. We was right across the bridge there. Right across the river, I should say. From Jersey to New York. But one of the last song that this guy did, his name is Dre Blunt. If you want to check him out, he's on Instagram. On his Instagram and Twitter handle, I think is at Dre Blunt, DREBLUNT. Count Time by Jackson. I was born in New York, lived in Jamaica, Queens. Hold on. Nestor, you ain't tell me that. Hold on. The last place I lived was Jamaica, Queens, 146th Street. Oh, see, now we got to take it back. I think my address, I'm trying to remember the address then, because that was back in early 1980 when we moved from up there, 146-41, 141st Street or something like that. I'm trying to remember if that was exactly it. I know it was around the corner from PS 123. I lived in a... Hang on. What's racetrack? Okay, yeah, but where was I? Oh, Dre Blunt. The last song that he did, I have a lot of his songs. Remember System 3. Hold on, Donnie, we're gonna get to all of that. Give me a second. I was in Queens last week. I missed the last part. Personal. Oh, okay. The last time that I was in Queens was 2016, October. Was up there very, very briefly. Prior to that, I haven't been up there since 92. So I can't even call that a visit because I just went up there for my aunt's funeral. But the first place that I did go was White Castle. I did have to get me some pizza. And there was a place, I believe in Queens, a Jamaican restaurant called The Door. If I'm not mistaken, it was Queens that we were at. It's called The Door. And man, the ackee and sawfish was wicked, boy. Let me stop that. I'm getting hungry. I'm really, really hungry. All right. I'm getting really, really hungry right now. Y'all got me on some food vibe right now. All right. So with Dre Blunt did a song called "Afraid of Jamaica," which he's basically talking about the stuff that's going on in Jamaica right now. I did not know that Jamaica was going on that bad. Part of the intro to his song had a news reporter on there, and it was basically saying something like the last 2 months of crime and killing in Jamaica succeeded all of the killing and crime for 2016. So they did all of that in 2 months, and they said that it was so bad to the point that it's starting to seem like it's worse than Haiti. So all of that was in his song. I'm gonna play it on Thursday, but the other reason why I brought him up because I might be doing an interview with him Thursday, and he actually said that he wasn't gonna do any interviews, but for me that he would do the interview, and that wasn't just a text message. We always conversate. He always send me stuff on WhatsApp. In fact, this is.
Yeah, me I said, man, you know, say Dre Blunt are representing for carvibes.com.
That's one of his drops there. And
yo, Dre Blunt representing for DJ Red. I mean, I say, yo, DJ Red. Still, some people feel like, say, money grew up on tree or we are walking and pick up money in a foreign. So I'm tell them a little thing like this.
So, he did all of my drops when I was on the other radio station. Always been on point. He's not like some of the. I'm not knocking none of the reggae artists because again, my family background is Jamaican and whatnot. But there's a lot of reggae artists that they just get on the mic and just scream all the time and just like the Jamaicans on the island. People would say they don't just get on the mic and just re, and you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. And Bob Marley was one of the best. And once I heard him, you can understand every single word that he says, and you can picture what he's talking about in your mind. So when I say that he's a good artist, I can see him coming out and being up there with Movado, Chronix. There's a couple of rhythms that he was already on that I have dub plates for that this man have done. He's given me like at least 6 dub plates already. I only paid for the last one because I really wanted that. And he was like, man, just pay for my studio time. I paid him the money for it. It was worth it. So when I say I got dub plates, for those of y'all that know about dub plates, I got plenty of dub plates. He didn't sing. He told a story. Yeah. Speaking of that, well, I can't pull it up right now, but I was watching something else on YouTube last night. How many of y'all remember Supercat? Because I thought Supercat was still living in Jamaica, but Supercat is actually, I got you, Don. Supercat was actually living up in Brooklyn. And I was listening to an interview from Supercat that's on YouTube, and this was going back to, I think the thing was going back to whoever posted it. I think it was a radio station that posted it like 2013 or something like that, and how they tried to kill Supercat not 1, not 2, but 3 times. They tried to poison him. They tried to shoot him. All of this happened up in New York. And there was even rumors going around a while back, I think it was either 94, 96, somewhere around there, that Supercat was robbed and shot dead and pronounced dead when he arrived to Kings County Hospital. And I never knew nothing about that until I found that on YouTube by mistake last night. And there was so much information that was on that interview. It was maybe about 45 minutes long. But I sat there with my headphones on, with my laptop. There was no picture, but it was just a picture of him, and just to hear him call in on the radio station as far as what was going on and stuff like that. There was a lot of information on there. The reason why I brought that up because somebody just mentioned something about Bob Marley. There's a lot of artists, Jamaican artists right now, that have passed away. Hang on, I'm going to come back to that comment. There's a lot of Jamaican artists that have passed away that either were murdered or whatever. And from what I'm understanding, it's all has to do with a lot in the music industry because there's a lot of reggae artists that's putting out the music through other means or other channels, and there are other people just trying to claim the royalty back from the music. And when I get a chance, I'm gonna put up another link for that video with for the YouTube link with Sean Paul. And if you hear it, you'll understand a lot of stuff that's going on right now. They have made 3 attempts on this man's life. there's someone that had even called him and told him, hey, don't go to this particular event up in Boston or whatever. He said he got on the next plane, flew back down to Jamaica, and went to his mom's house, and he was there sitting at the veranda or something, and 5 hours later somebody called him and said, hey, so-and-so just got shot. That was the same person that warned Sean Paul not to go to that event. But it's real info. Jamaica need real reggae to take charge. Dancehall has over a little too much. I agree. Most of the new stuff that I play, most of the new stuff that comes out now, I don't play it too much. I go back to the older stuff, especially on the radio station here. Most of my clients usually like the older stuff. In fact, I just did a contract today for another client that I did a party for a couple of years ago. I'm not their original DJ. There's another guy named Stan that he's normally their DJ, but he's booked up for his birthday party coming up in September. And the guy said, well, no, I want the guy that you sent me before, which was me. And we were there talking, and he said he didn't want none of the new reggae played or whatever. He wants most of the old stuff. He want that, some of the old soca, some of the older calypso or whatever. He didn't want none of the new music played. And I can't blame him. Most of the new stuff that come out now, I hardly don't play it too much. You know, for a number of different reasons. Even with the hip hop, I don't play the new hip hop too much. I'll do it if it's requested, but I don't get into it too much. And you can apply that to most genres. Most new music has no meaning and substance. I couldn't agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100% on that. I'm gonna give you an example on something. Killed with the bars and you know what? You know what? Great minds think alike. Cause that's what I was sitting there thinking just now. But I'm gonna bust some of those tunes there on yeah. They go to Yardie side again. I'm gonna play some of those songs there. The Freddie McGregor, the Barris, Lieutenant Stitchie. Let me run through some names real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm really messing with. My mind is blank right now, but Barrington Levy, Barris, Capleton, well, some of the old Capleton, Gregory Isaac, Sanchez, Little John, Pachi, Richie Stevens, Wayne Wonder. Yeah, there we go. Hey, y'all, since y'all know it, y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it on Thursday. Admiral Bailey, Anthony B, Anthony Cruz. I think I got a dub plate from Anthony B as well. Garnet Silk, yes. Oh, let me see what else. I got plenty of Barris. I think I got almost everything that Barris made. Let's go back a little bit older. Bitty McLean. There's another guy, another up-and-coming artist also that does reggae, not the dancehall, and he's still in Jamaica right now. Bobby Crystal, which I also have some dub plates from him as well. Let me see. Taurus Riley. Hold on. Hey, y'all got to tune in on Thursday, man. Y'all got to tune in on Thursday. Don Penn, Dennis Brown, Frankie Paul, which is one of my favorite artists. Half Pint, which is another one of my favorite artists. Jakura, John Holt. Yep. What y'all know about all of that? Tony Curtis. Oh, gosh. Luciano. That's the other one that I was looking for. Luciano. Let me see. Pastor Sanchez, Sean Paul, Shaba, Bushman, Let's see, Tyrus Riley, Terry Ganzi, Tiger, Tony Rebel, Tony Curtis, which I think one of y'all just said that. Wayne Wonder, or the Americans say Wayne Wonder. The Jamaican them say Wayne Wonder. King Yellowman. Yellowman I met before. I met Yellowman right when I started to DJ. What was that? Singing medley. Oh man. Hold on, Tony. Where you from again, Tony? Because you calling out some stuff that only real yard folks them know about. But anyway, Thursday. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. Troy, I'm see, that's what happened with the alcohol. DJ Troy. All right, Troy Allen. I remember you from I think you'll follow LX Star as well. Thursday, yeah, y'all gonna want to tune in Thursday because I'm playing everything from the old school reggae. I'm playing some of the hip hop, some of the old school hip hop, freestyle music going from Lisa Cult Jam, which they came out with an album 2 years ago and I never heard nothing about it. I just found it by accident on Facebook. Let me see, cause my eyes going. Verse on you, but I done found a site few years back as database on rhythms, songs and artists. It's been a lifesaver. Coca T, Stevie B, yeah. As far as the rhythms, the old rhythms, for those of you that have what's the thing that I use again? Franchise Record Pool. Believe it or not, Franchise Record Pool has a lot of old school reggae rhythms in there. If you remember the name of the rhythms, you can go in there, type the name of the rhythm on the same side where the artist box will be at. Not on the side where the title of the song will be at. Type it on the artist side. Yes, Franchise is the truth. I've been using it for the last couple of years now, and you can find, in fact, that's the only thing that I use right now. Franchise gives me my soca. I've been getting 2018 soca from October. I say October or November. 2018 soca because I'm heavy into the soca also. My reggae, all of my rhythms and whatnot, I find that in there. My top 40 stuff, I find that in the mainstream. The hip hop, I find that in there as well. The R&B. The old school, if you want to go through the old school stuff, you can find all of old school R&B, hip hop, reggae. But there's a lot of old school rhythms that's in there, in Franchise, that you can find on there. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what I just found in there just recently. I don't remember if I loaded it up in here yet. But there's a lot of old school rhythms in there. Hip Sing, no, all of this is new stuff. Hang on. Download. Art of Love Rhythm, I think no, that's all new stuff still. What was that? Franchise is loaded with ammo. Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's in Franchise. The other reason, for those of y'all that get music from YouTube, I know YouTube set up something just recently where they updated their database that if whatever you're using, you would have to update that program that you're using to get the music from YouTube in order to download from them. That Tony, who's Troy? Yeah, see, I'm. It's small on my phone because I got my phone turned sideways, so I'm looking at it and it looks like Tony. But I apologize, Troy. Did you hear of a song called "Every Knee Shall Bow"? Hang on. I might even have it. Yeah. Take us again.
Now blessed is the Lord thy God, and blessed are they that do his work. I receive
Garnet Silk.
sent way, and you receive it who have sent you, and receive it the Lord thy God. Cockatoo, Garnet Silk, and Charlie Chaplin. Do it!
Oh, and Charlie Chaplin, like I said.
Giving ISIS to Holy Selassie the first. Easy Cockatoo and Chaplin.
Whoa. Hey, I'm gonna get off of here, man, cause I'm gonna say this two ways first. To Nesta and everybody else. Well, Nesta might even understand it too, cause Nesta from down here and up New York as well. Nesta might understand it. Hungry, I bust my shut. I'm hungry. What's the Rasta? Yeah. When I had hair. Hey, believe it or not, when I was up in New York, before I moved down here, yes, I had hair. I had a little afro. In fact, one day I'm gonna introduce y'all to my little 2-year-old. She looks exactly like me when I was younger, complexion and everything. I was way lighter than this when I moved down here. Go eat fast. Hey, I was way, I'm not going to show y'all no more, but I was way lighter than this. And this is with the light right now. I was way lighter than this when I first moved down here. My daughter is looking the same exact way right now. Yeah, I'm going to get off here. Thursday. I'm going to start it up at 7 o'clock early just to make sure that you guys get on. And if you don't catch me on here, I'm going to make sure I put the link on here after I'm done with this. caravibes.com. There's a DJ on there from Sunday to Thursday. I'm on every Thursday. There's real old music that's going on what is it, on Sundays. Mr. Ali Chin Lloyd, he's playing stuff from back in the 60s that you would only find on a 45 right now. He's playing that. On Monday nights is the Monday Night Vibe with my cousin DJ Magic Mel. He's playing some of the old school stuff. He's been having 2 other DJs on there as guest DJs as well. Tonight there's DJ Soul One. That's right, Red with 2 R's. Hey, if y'all on Instagram, it's The Real DJ Red with 2 R's. I'm not gonna do like LX Star be doing. It's LX Star with 2 R's. That's my boy though. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all follow me. Instagram, The Real DJ Red. Thursday, I will be back on here. I'll try to do here and do on caravibes.com. I'll put the link down in there. Y'all make sure y'all can hit it up. And I think it's better that y'all go on caravibes.com. That way everybody can be in a chat room and go from there. And the sound quality is better anyway. Anyway, it's been fun. My belly saying, I usually say it's been fun, but the clock on the wall said that's all, so I got to go. So this is the last one. I'm going to put it in the stack and spread the good ones throughout the stack. But this time I'm going to say, boy, my belly hungry. Anyway, I'm up out of here, man. It's been fun. Peace, y'all. If anybody want to hit me up, y'all can DM me on Instagram. You can leave messages on here. I respond back to everything as well. Donnie, you got my number. Hit me up. Ness, I might be coming up your way soon. If I do, I'll hit you up at least a week before we got to hook up or whatever. So, peace. Hang on. I ain't cut off yet. What did you just said? What controller do I use? Wait. Let me go back. Have a good night. Red got the double D's. Yeah. Thanks, Ness. Troy saying, what controller do I use? I use the, let me turn the camera around. I'm using the Pioneer DDJ SX2. You see the wire here because my phone is plugged up. I use the DDJ SX2. Between this and the SZ, I like taking this around because it's easier to move around versus the SZ is a little bit bigger. And for everything I'm gonna show y'all something. You probably can't see it too much, but this is a Chrysler Pacifica. It's the next one down from the Dodge Caravan, which, oh, he already left, so I can't show you the Caravan. But it's the next one down from the Dodge Caravan, and it's the same size motor. Here's the thing. I'm gonna show you everything that I put into that Chrysler once I drop the seat. You got down here, 1, 2, those are 2 ZLXs there. There's another ZLX here, which I got it set up for a monitor. There's another one here for another monitor when I set up for the radio. So that's 4 ZLXs. Bag with the 8 uplights. I got another bag here with 2 moving heads. Another bag with 2 moving heads. Another bag with another 8 uplights in there. This case down here, which got all my wires. And for those of you that know about the subs or whatever, the EV-ETX subs, I fit all of that in there with my facade that's up there and this controller. I fit all of that in that Chrysler. I still got room in the front seat for me and if I'm bringing help or anything. But oh, and my table and speaker stand bags. I fit all of that in the back once I lay that seat down. So you'll be surprised on if you really want to get it in there. Boy, I packed that thing like I sending it back home. Anyway, let me get off of here, man. But I'll be back on here on Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all check me out. I'll be back on here Thursday. If y'all want to leave any comments, messages, or whatever, you can leave them on there. I'll respond back to each and every one of them. Usually within a reasonable time, 5 minutes or less. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, The Real DJ Red with 2 D's, and go from there. So I'm gonna sign out now. Hope I answered all of y'all questions. Hope everybody had the information and everybody had fun. It's time for me to go eat. I'm gonna call the wife first and see what she cooking, and then if not, then I'm gonna find out what we plan on eating tonight. But I'm hungry. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.